Ever questioned your faith when life throws a curveball your way? You're not alone. The story of Job, a man of extraordinary faith, offers some profound insights. This tale of unwavering devotion amidst immense suffering has echoed across millennia, inspiring countless individuals to hold fast to their beliefs, no matter the trials they face. In this exploration, we delve into the heart of Job's story, uncovering the steadfast character of a man who, despite the urging of his friends, never wavered in his faith. We'll journey through his trials, witness his humility before God, and marvel at his unwavering faithfulness in the face of adversity. Along the way, we'll also unpack the end-time lessons embedded within this tale, including the sovereignty and wisdom of God, and the importance of remaining faithful even when the flames of life lick at your heels. So, are you ready to find your faith in the fire? Join us on this journey as we uncover the strength of Job's faith and the timeless lessons it holds for us all. So, who was Job? Let's dive into the heart of the man whose faith stood the test of time. Job was not just an average guy in the ancient world, he was a man of unwavering faith, exceptional character, and striking humility. Picture a man who was blameless and upright, someone who feared God and shunned evil. That was Job. His character was his armor, his faith was his weapon, and his relationship with God was his stronghold. He was a spiritual leader who God used to his fullest potential despite his imperfections. His life was a testament to the power of faithfulness and the beauty of spiritual leadership. His steadfast belief in God, even in the face of immense suffering, was a beacon of light in a world often shrouded in darkness. In a world quick to judge and slow to understand, Job was a man of grace and truth. He didn't just talk about faith, he lived it. Every day, every moment, every breath was a testament to his unwavering belief in God. He didn't waver, he didn't falter, he didn't let the world change his heart. He stood firm, a towering figure of faith amidst the fiery trials of life. Job was an embodiment of courage, a man who stood tall in the face of adversity. He was a man who dared to question, dared to seek answers, and dared to trust in God's plan, even when it seemed to make no sense. His faith was not blind but insightful, not passive, but active. He sought to understand, to learn, to grow, and in doing so he showed us the true meaning of faith. Job's character set the stage for his trials and ultimately, his triumph. Job's life was far from easy, but amidst the flames of adversity, his faith never faltered. Imagine being a man like Job, a man of character and courage, blameless and upright, one who feared God and turned away from evil. Now picture this man, this paragon of virtue, plunged into the most profound depths of suffering. Job's trials were not gentle tests of faith, they were a relentless tempest, a storm that sought to break him. He lost his wealth, his children, and even his health deteriorated. His life, once a testament to prosperity and righteousness, was reduced to ashes. Yet in the midst of this calamity, Job's friends came to him. They offered advice, but it was misguided, tainted with their limited understanding of God's ways. They urged Job to curse God, to abandon his faith, to yield to the crushing weight of his trials. They saw his suffering as a punishment, a divine retribution for some hidden sin, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Despite the pain, despite the loss, and despite the misguided advice, Job held on to his faith. He remained true to God, steadfast in his belief that God was not the author of his suffering, but the source of his ultimate redemption. He held on to the hope that his Redeemer lived, and that he would see him in the end. Job's faith was not blind, it was rooted in his intimate knowledge of God. He knew that God was sovereign, that his wisdom was beyond human comprehension. He knew that God cared for his creation, that he was intricately involved in the affairs of the universe. This understanding humbled Job, it silenced his lamentations, and it anchored his faith in the midst of his trials. Job's trials were intense, but his faith remained steadfast, setting the stage for the lessons we can learn from his story. Job's story is a testament to the power of faith in the face of adversity, to the importance of humility before God, and to the wisdom of trusting in God's sovereignty, even when life doesn't make sense. But the story of Job doesn't end with his trials. It continues with his restoration, a powerful reminder that our trials are not the end of our stories. They are simply the refining fire that prepares us for the glory that is to come. So, what does Job's story teach us? Let's explore the timeless lessons from his journey of faith. The first lesson emerges from Job's relentless faithfulness, even in the midst of unimaginable trials. Job, despite losing everything, held on to his faith like a beacon in the storm. His friends suggested he curse God and die, yet he held true to his belief. He teaches us that faith is not a fair-weather friend. It's a commitment, a promise to believe even when the world is crumbling around us. The second lesson speaks to humility before God. When Job demanded an explanation for his suffering, God responded with a cosmic perspective, showcasing his intricate knowledge and control over the universe. This humbled Job, reminding him of his limited understanding and the infinite wisdom of God. It's a potent reminder for us as well, not to let our pride cloud our perception of reality. We don't have all the answers, and that's okay. It's important to remember our place in the grand scheme of things and to approach life with a sense of humility. Finally, Job's story underscores God's sovereignty and wisdom. God challenged Job to run the universe for a day, to showcase the impossibility of enforcing strict retribution and the intricate balance that is needed to govern the universe. It reminds us that God's wisdom is beyond our comprehension. We might not understand why certain things happen, but we can trust that there is a divine plan at work. Job's story is not just about suffering, it's about enduring faith, humble submission, and unshakable trust in God's wisdom. It's about understanding that our perspective is limited, and that there is a bigger picture that we might not see. So, when the going gets tough, remember Job. Remember his faithfulness in the face of trials, his humility before God, and his unwavering trust in God's sovereignty. For Job's story is a shining beacon of faith, humility, and trust in God's sovereignty, illuminating our path in times of adversity. Job's story is more than just a tale of suffering. It's a testament to the power of faith in the face of adversity. We've journeyed through Job's life, his trials, and the valuable lessons his story imparts. From his unwavering faithfulness amidst trials to his humility before God, Job's character serves as a beacon for us all. It reminds us of the importance of trusting in God's wisdom, even when our understanding falters. Remember, like Job, we too can find faith in the fire. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Until next time, stay strong in your faith.